Hello everyone. In this video session, we'll talk about battery charging and maintenance. At the end of this video class, you will be able to 1. Charge the battery in different methods. 2. Carry out regular battery maintenance. What is battery? A battery is the device that stores electrical energy, and this stored energy is used whenever it is required. The battery is similar to the storage water tank we use in a house. Typically, we fill the tank with water from the well and use it whenever it is needed. In the same way, electrical energy is stored in the battery, known as charging. Stored energy is used for different applications known as discharging. What does a battery consist of? A battery is made up of a number of cells, like cells in prison or classrooms in schools. The cells are called electrochemical cells. Each cell has its own voltage or EMF. They are arranged and connected in series. Usually, the cell consists of two plates or electrodes arranged separately so as to not to touch each other. One of them is positively charged, known as an anode, and the other is negatively charged, known as a cathode. The cells in the batteries are connected in series to achieve the desired voltage of the battery, since the series connection will increase the voltage. 6 number of 2-volt cells are connected in series to get the battery voltage of 12. Likewise, you can connect a different number of cells with different voltages to achieve the desired voltage. These cells are immersed in a liquid called electrolyte, which is able to conduct electricity. These immersed cells are kept in hard plastic or rubber rectangular boxes, and the common two terminals are taken out as positive and negative, or anode and cathode, covered and sealed. How does the battery work? The battery works through chemical reactions. Charging the battery involves electrical energy being converted to chemical energy, and discharging the battery involves stored chemical energy being converted back to electrical energy. Inside a battery, a chemical reaction occurs and electrons starts flow from one electrode to another through an external circuit. When the electrons start traveling, electricity is created. What is the unit of battery? The unit of battery is in terms of ampere per hour. For example, a 100 amp hour AH battery can deliver or discharge 100 amps in 1 hour to load. A 100 AH battery can deliver 50 amps in 2 hours or 25 amps in 4 hours depending on the load. Which energy is stored in a battery, AC or DC? A battery can store only DC, not AC, because AC is an alternating current that continuously varies positive and negative with time, known as cycles. In India, alternating current consists of 50 cycles per second. To store alternating current in batteries, the positive and negative terminals or anode and cathode terminals should change alternately 50 times in a second, which is impossible. So, AC is converted to DC using rectifier circuits and stored in a battery. Later, stored DC is converted to AC using inverter circuits when it is required. DC power is also generated from a DC generator and solar panels. Which type of batteries can be charged? It depends on the type of the cell that is used in the battery. There are two types of battery cells, primary cells and secondary cells. Primary cells, also called dry cells, since no fluid is present and they discharge slowly. The primary cells use sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide as electrolyte. These primary cells can be discharged but can't be charged again. Once the primary cells get discharged, you have to replace them with a new one. The main primary cells are Daniell cells and Leclanche cells. Primary cells are easy to use, no maintenance is required. They can be found at a low cost. These primary cell batteries are used in clocks, remote controls, toys, etc. Secondary cells are electrochemical cells that can convert electrical energy to chemical energy and chemical energy to electric energy, called charging and discharging respectively. Once the charge is used or discharged, it can be charged or recharged due to fluid electrolyte as sulfuric acid. So, the battery that contains the secondary cell can be recharged by connecting the battery to the DC supply. These batteries are called lead-acid batteries and are used in automobiles and with inverter circuits. These batteries require frequent maintenance and the cost of the battery is high compared to primary cells. Let us discuss the charging methods of charging. Generally, there are three different methods that are used for charging. 1. Using a battery charger. 2. Constant voltage method. 3. Constant current method. Let's start with charging a battery with a battery charger. This type of battery charging is an automatic battery charging. A battery charger is equipment that consists of different voltage settings so that you can set the voltage equal to the battery that is connected for charging. The automatic battery charger equipment consists of a step-down transformer from 230-volt AC to 48-volt AC. This 48-volt AC is given to a rectifier circuit to convert it to 48-volt DC. These 48 volts is connected with a variable resistor or rheostat so that you can vary it from 0 to 48 volts. If you want to charge a 12-volt battery, set the 12-volt battery charger unit by varying the knob which is connected to the variable rheostat and connect the positive and negative terminals of the battery charger unit to the positive and negative terminals of the charging battery. Ensure the battery terminals are connected correctly with the battery charger. Switch on the battery charger unit. You can also see the voltage level rising in the battery by the voltmeter fixed in the charging unit. Once the battery is fully charged or when the voltage of the battery has reached its level, the battery charger will automatically disconnect the charging. Continuously charging the battery will affect the life of the battery. In the same way, if you want to charge a 24-volt battery, then set the volt at 24 in the charger unit and connect it with the battery. Nowadays, this method is used mostly for charging. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.